always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football, you've been waiting to see.
Hey, it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get the corner. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the ground, it's Sutton. Turning it on.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The toss sweep to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
LSU 7, TCU 0.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Sutton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to... on this red zone opportunity.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Horned Frogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on second down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. LSU quick to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Sutton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss sweep to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneak gets it done.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. LSU right back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. There he goes. Crosses midfield. At the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. A designed run for the quarterback. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. 14. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's the give off the left side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man. It's Hill. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
With the catch, it's Watkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. There's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
No, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Hoover. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bailey.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught near the sticks. It's Baker. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Sutton.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll test the right side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, the offense only needs a field goal to take the lead. They've got great field position, but it's 4th and short on the plus side of the field. And as a head coach, you got to start thinking, do we go for it? Do we stay on the field? Do we get some more yards, make the field goal even easier? Let's find out.
They'll run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. On the move. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth-quarter touchdown on 4th down. Scrambling away. They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground, and a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Making side adjustments here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
All tied up, under a minute to play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Watkins.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
He's going to take off. Fights off a defender. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And in a tie situation, the defense knows the offense is going to be aggressive, try to throw the football, so get more DBs on the field, and that's what they're doing. Whether it's man or zone coverage, you need all that extra speed on the back end, and it really showed up for them on that last play, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a flea flicker. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Try to get it to the edge. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You've got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You know, on a play like that, 3rd and short, as a quarterback, you're looking for your easiest throw and your shortest throw, and that's to the tight end. He's a big target. He makes the catch, and now the drive stays alive.
They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. On the ground, it's Payne. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! They jump on top here in OT.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
TCU 28, LSU 21.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to change this route. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously, obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. This quarterback part of their running game. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Makes the catch. It's Baker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. Imagine